at the. A lot of us have seen, the meme of, just like whenever men get compliments, they like hold on to it for such a long time and just think about it. And it's like, wow, I've received a compliment. Like, my life is complete. I can die. not like to that extent, but you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, shit. A lot of the times when males receive compliments, they usually hold on to it for a significant period of time, at least like a month or something, depending on the person. I'm speaking from my personal experience. Every time somebody gives me a compliment, I'm always like, wow, that made my whole day, that made my whole week. Like, I just be thinking about it, not like like a weird way. It's just like, oh, that was nice. I don't really get to hear shit like that too often. So it's always nice to, get something like that, from a friend or something like that. It could just be, I see the work you put in the gym, no, it's always the damn gym with me, isn't it? Any type of compliment, you're like, wow, appreciate that. Thank you. That means a lot. But something I want to get into is like kind of the dynamics of men and women friend groups. I obviously can't say a whole lot on women friend groups because I'm a dude, so I don't know, how any of that works really. Just, stuff I've heard. But with men, generally in all my friend groups, it's kind of rare. Not rare necessarily, but you just don't really compliment too often. I don't really get a whole lot of compliments, but not in like a bad way where it's just just negative shit. It's just like we're all focused on doing whatever we're doing, and then we're just doing whatever we got to do to accomplish the task at hand, whatever it is. Something I see a lot with women friend groups is they're always complimenting each other, how they look, whatever it is. And I mean, that's great, what I'm saying? Like, it's always good support your friends like that. But just with men, it's a lot less common. For whatever reason that may be, I'm not entirely sure. It's just men, we naturally, just don't, do that a whole lot. But that makes it so whenever, we do receive a compliment from whoever it may be, the value of the compliment to us, to me personally, is so much. Like, it means a fucking lot. Like, every time somebody compliments me, whatever I'm fucking doing, like I said, it could, just be anything, nice shoes, the fit is clean, I see the work you put in the gym, whatever it is, it's always nice to receive, some type of compliment, because you're like, wow. Like I was saying, that makes my whole week, I'm thinking about that shit for a long fucking time, man. That's something that I feel like, a lot of people don't really realize. Just a single compliment can change the course of somebody's entire week. Like, just something that extreme, it really can. Just, introducing some type of positivity into somebody's life, validating them, whatever they're doing. It really can change, the way they think about things for that period of time. So always, just try to, be more positive and just, tell people they're doing right whenever they're doing right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I was saying, just for men, the value of a compliment is so much higher when we receive less of them. I'm not saying it's less for women because I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know how any of that works, how that friend group dynamic really works. Like I said, I just, know what I've heard and what I've seen. And so I'm giving my thoughts on it and just, how I see it from a dude perspective. But, I just want to go into a personal example. Like, the whole reason I'm making this is, we were over at my friend's house last night, and a friend of mine complimented my fit. She was like, oh, yeah, I like the way that, everything's just perfectly matched. Because I was wearing, like I had the whole fit, matching the best I could, just because, that's just, like, the way I like to wear things. That's just, the way I do shit. And then she was just like, everything is just perfectly matched. I love it. I'm like, wow. Thank you. That really means a lot. Like, it makes you feel really good about yourself, man, because you're like, wow, I don't know, it just makes me start smiling, man. Like, it's just something about it. But, and I mean, that's because, the value of a compliment for me personally is just so fucking high. I'll think about that shit for so long. Even after somebody said, for like, a whole week or whatever it is, I'm still thinking about that because it still makes me happy. I just really appreciate, whenever somebody, tells me, I'm doing something right, or something like that. Because, it makes me feel good. It validates, whatever I'm doing. I'm just like, nice. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna just leave it with this, man. Be sure to be putting positive, energy, positive things into your friends' lives. It's always, fun, mess with friends and shit, everything like that. And it happens. It can show the level of trust you have in somebody when you tell them all sorts of fucking foul bullshit, and they just don't react because that's just a normal thing y'all do. Y'all just be messing with each other, but you gotta have some positivity in there somewhere, man. You have to fucking encourage your friends, whatever the fuck you're doing, be positive. Can't just be just messing around and not saying anything good ever. Or you can't just be giving people compliments either and not, having a way of like actually checking them on what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be entirely positive and entirely negative. You have to have like some sort of mix of both. And I'm just saying you have to be a little bit more positive. You should be a little bit more positive to your friends and whoever you're around, just because you never know how much that compliment is going to mean to somebody and how much it can really change the way their day or week is going. And that can just really make that much of a difference, man. I really mean it. Me personally, I've definitely had those times, where just somebody saying something good about, oh, I like your hair, I like, this, that, and the third. I'm like, wow, that really made my day a lot better. I appreciate it. And I'm just, in a different headspace from then on. But that's pretty much it, man. Just, be sure you're supporting your friends. Be sure you're being positive, all that. And that's about it, man. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all be easy.